MyCoolInventions, where you vote to make or break an inventor's dream. With your hosts, Akos, the solutionist, and John Creemans, the doctor of shopology. Now, here's John and Akos.
You're listening to the MyCoolInventions radio network, and it's hour number 3, and we're talking Inventor Showcase, John.
Yes, we
and
are.
We started the first hour with the big competition. That's the $50,000 grand prize Genesis competition.
The crowd really stops.
They're very obedient.
They
stop on a dime.
I was like, what just happened there?
The producer held
Did
his
the
hand
building
up.
fall down on top of him or something?
The producer held his hand up. Crowd
Like that.
completely came to a silence.
I was like, that's went wild.
And we had those 4 inventors came up, and people are voting like crazy. If you want to see the vote, you go to MyCoolInventions.com. You can actually see the vote live. This is what we do. We take 4 inventors every week. They come live on our radio program, and you vote for them. You vote for your favorite, and the winner goes on to our next week, and they get a chance to keep playing until the 64 become 1. And we give away a $50,000 grand prize package. This is like American Idol meets Shark Tank, except you're the shark. Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah,
and then
true.
in hour number 2 and hour number 3, we feature their inventions, and we give you this coolest stuff you've ever seen. We just had the second hour, that LCD peephole viewer people are loving, of course, because this inventor said enough of the little peephole thing you can see through. Put a television screen on the inside, color television screen for $29.99. Great deal. I mean, listen, if you ever want to buy something from us, go to mycoolgadgets.com. That's our website. Or call. You hear something you like, you call 1-888-877-0490. I know what you're thinking. That was hard to remember. It's not. 888. That's like 888. Then 877. Those are easy to remember. This is 0490. That's all you got to remember is 0490.
You know what my favorite thing in the first hour of the Inventor Showcase?
What's that?
Which is actually the second hour of our show. Now that we're into the third,
Yep.
the deal of the day.
I love the deal of the day.
deal of the day, if you have just gotten in your car right now and you just turned on the radio,
Remind them.
and you didn't hear about this yet, you've got to take a look at it, or call now. Just don't even wait. It's a dash cam video. You know when you watch the TV shows and you see the cops and they're chasing everybody down the road, and you got all this great video, or when they stop somebody. And it's kind of the hilarious moments of what not to do when they stop you. Well, you can actually have a dash cam in your car now. And you've seen them like $3.99 and $5.99. And we have a commercial grade dash cam with a fold out screen. It looks like a little radar detector.
Yep.
For $169.99.
You know, in the break, I was looking for that. It's $5.99. I found one with a screen on it. The commercial grade one.
It literally is the coolest thing for those of you that have cars. Because think about this. Now you can actually see where you're traveling. You can see if your car is being vandalized.
Yep.
I mean, you actually have video that you'd be able to look at.
Monitor your kids who drive the car.
Hours of video. You can monitor instructions or driving instructors, or even if you're a commercial driver right now, you're listening to us on Sirius XM.
Put it in your truck.
Yeah.
Have a record.
You know what's going out, right?
$169, great deal.
It's available. You can go to our website at MyCoolGadgets.com. Right on the right-hand side, it's our deal of the day. Click on it. It'll take you there. You can learn more about it. But it was just another one of the great cool gadgets that we feature every day.
Or call 1-888-877-0490. Hey, John, this next invention was one of the first ones we had on our show. Remember this guy? This guy brought us extra easy eyes.
Oh, that's right.
And what it is, it's like all these inventions, I slap my head going, if only had I thought of that. What an easy thing. As I get a little older, once I cross that fifth decade, I know you guys are all younger than that, but, I'm 50 years
Seriously?
old. The first thing I noticed that went is my eyes. I can't see anything anymore. I'm an organist at the church, right? When I was younger and I noticed what was going on, for 30 years I played, or how many years? I can't remember now, 20, 30 years, forever. I played the organ at a church. And I used to look at the altar, right? Yeah. And I was up in the loft, and I might look at there and see what's going on. I'd look back at my music. I realized, wait a minute, I can't focus on the music anymore. I felt this delay and my eyes went. Yeah. Well, as I got older, that got worse and worse. Now I got to wear glasses. This guy comes up with this great device. You put it under the counter of your kitchen. Little white box, put under the counter of the kitchen. And then you fold the under part down, and it's this big lens. It's like, I don't know how big it is. I can estimate 10 inches by 6, maybe 8 inches by 6 inches. A big lens. And it's got lights in it. So you fold it down, It magnifies everything and it lights it up. I'll tell
So
you what
anything
I use.
you put underneath it for, right?
Oh my gosh! When I'm taking, I take the Garcinia Cambodian, the green coffee bean extract. I grab it. I look at the prescriptions. I look at the vitamins that I take. I don't want to take too many. I always, because I can't see the words on the bottles.
Sure.
Or when I'm cooking or I'm baking, I love recipe books. I can't read.
Cookbooks can be tough.
Cookbooks are tough. So I flop it down there. I always got this fantastic extra set of eyes. It's called Extra Easy Eyes. And normally they're $29.99. Normally the guy sells it for $29.99. We had them on our site for $19.99. So $10 off, but listen to this. It's $10 off and double it. You're going to get 2 of them. That's like $10 each. $19.99. It's buy one, get one free. It's called Extra Easy Eyes. 1-888-877-0490. MyCoolGadgets.com. If you like me, it's not always have an extra set of eyes. It's always good.
I think you look at it. There are 76 million American baby boomers, right?
Wow.
90% of them actually suffer from presbyopia.
I'm sorry, what?
Have you ever heard of presbyopia? Well, I'm going to teach you something here. Go ahead and look at Wikipedia. Presbyopia. It's the age-related eye condition that diminishes a person's ability to focus sharply at a close proximity, like when you're reading your pill boxes or your pill containers, right? Or maybe the prescription on the back of a box. Well, with these, you can actually see them a lot clearer.
Or food labels.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my gosh.
Very
Are you
much
allergic
so.
to peanuts? Make sure you read that,
Yeah.
What are you, some kind of a savant?
Yeah, no. Well,
Except for the genius part?
I am a plethora.
That's pretty good information.
Or
I
a
gotta tell you.
vessel, a vessel of knowledge.
Oh my gosh, that's fast. So Extra Easy Eyes, $19.99. Buy one, get one free. Let me talk about the second one quick too. This is proven to be one of the best-selling products we've ever had up here. The Dr. Footnick's Trauma RX Healing thing. Right?
Yeah.
Is that the next one?
Yes,
You're looking
it
at
is.
me. Look, okay, good.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at me going, is that the next one? Yes, of course. So Dr. Footnick, let me tell you about this thing. We had a dinner party, right?
Okay.
And we had a bunch of these over, right? And I know your wife was listening. She's laughing because I was doing sweet potato fries. Remember that?
Oh.
And oil started boiling over, and then it boiled over and went into the burner. And suddenly I had this huge fire in my kitchen.
I have never seen anything quite like this in my entire life.
What was amazing about that? You guys weren't running for salt or a fire extinguisher
No, I
or
was
blanket.
trying to get my video camera on my camera.
You guys were
to-
getting your iPhones out to put this on YouTube as I'm attempting to burn the house down. And I'm trying to, and you know what I did? I grabbed for it thinking it was like water. It was hot, boiling, burning oil.
You actually grabbed.
Yeah.
You actually grabbed the pan
Yeah, I know.
with fire.
I know.
All the way
I
around
know.
it, and you literally grabbed it and you're running with it.
David, my friend David Carrere, producer. I mean, he was desperately trying to get the phone video going before we put the fire.
We wanted that.
So, anyways, burned our hands, right?
Yeah.
And another producer friend of mine, whose son invented this and makes it, Dr. Footnick. It's called Dr. Footnick's Trauma RX Healing Cream. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. I studied at the University of Toronto. I'm a scientist. I've come from a long line of scientists. I have never, ever seen anything heal a burn faster than this stuff. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think the burn, I felt the pain started healing almost immediately. The pain started going away. It's called Dr. Footnick's Trauma RX Cream. And when I tell you he makes it at home, I tell you, he actually makes this by hand. It's got all kinds of herbs and minerals, and it's a fantastic, crazy thing. And he bottles them in jars. He hand labels them. I mean, this guy is so passionate about this formula.
So this is all like natural stuff then,
It's
right?
all natural. He makes it by hand. I mean, he doesn't need the money for this. I mean, the guy's a doctor, but he's so passionate. He does it for he gave it to his own patients. He actually gives it to his own patients. And he made it, and I put it on the burn, and I couldn't believe it. The burn was almost like, it was like a miracle stuff. It's called Dr. Footnick's Trauma RX Healing Cream. It sells for $29.99, $30 a bottle, right? And you got to have it. You got to keep it in your house. Anytime you got sunburned, anytime you got burned, I mean, you got to use it. And right now, today, we're going to buy one, get one free. You'll get 2 of them for the price of one. That's 2 for $29.99, 1-888-877-0490. I know you're going to the website and seeing all the other things it does.
I'm looking at what it does. I mean,
tell us about it.
Here you have something it's got 20 herbs, 20 plus herbs. I mean, so these are all natural that they help promote healing and eliminate pain. So you put them all together. Yep. But I'm looking at this list. I mean, it's a broad range of usefulness. I mean, you have pain, bruising, swelling, soreness, muscle aches and stiffness, skin disorders, sports injuries, strains, sprains, burns, well, like you, arthritis, well, and like my hands, you know what, I have problems with my hands, right? Even insect bites, it's all meant to be used. It's an easy use. You just kind of dab it on, and you're done.
It's crazy stuff. You're going to be amazed. And people who've bought it from us, you got to see the testimonials. People are raving. I had a guy call me and say, "How much in a case?" And I said, seriously? He wants to buy a whole case of them because he wanted to give them to all his friends. He can't. You won't believe how well it works. It's called Dr. Footnick's Trauma RX Cream. You know, sometimes the inventions are not about technology. Sometimes the inventions are about common problems like getting insect bites or getting arthritis or burning, getting a burn. $29.99. Buy one, get one free. 1-888-877-0490. That's 1-888-877-0490. Or go to MyCoolGadgets.com. This you can't buy anywhere. Up until now, only his patients got it. But today, you can get it yourself. And the only reason it's on the show is because I'm so impressed by it personally. I tell everybody about it, and I figured, why not? If you want to try it, you got to try it. So it's buy one, get one for $29.99, 1-888-877-0490, or mycoolgadgets.com. John, the next one.
Oh, I love this one.
I got to tell you, you came over to my house, and for my birthday last year, yes,
you have the man cave.
I have a little man cave going on, and that's where I watch, the Lightning play hockey, and my beloved Toronto Maple Leafs play hockey, and my baseball
They play hockey
team.
there?
Yeah, they do. They haven't won the cup since 1967, and some guy named Keon and Bon and Johnny Bauer and
Nice.
I think Mahovlich was on the team. And
anyways,
they haven't.
The
had
Lightning has won.
They haven't had a cup there. Yeah, the Lightning has won the cup long. So I have a little man cave, which I invite you to.
Yes.
And for my birthday, I got 2 matching massage chairs.
Yes,
right?
and they're not just any massage chair.
And the best part of the massage chair is the leg part.
Yes.
Isn't that cool? It massages the bottom of your legs, your calves. And, you and I stand a lot. We're on our feet a lot in front of the television camera. It's nice to go home and have a fantastic foot massage.
Oh, yeah.
I got to tell you, who has ever said, no, I've had too many foot massages. No, too many leg massages. I'm sorry, I don't want those. The most greatest thing in life, one of the great pleasures in life is getting that feeling of your foot massage and relax. So tell me
your
about
calves and everything.
Tell me about the shiatsu massage.
Here, we found something, and this is not like any that you've ever seen on the marketplace ever. This is comparable to what your chair, which was in the thousands of dollars, would run. Just to do that, right? Mm-hmm. Well, this is a 3-in-1 leg massager. Now, out at retail, they're about $1,000. They actually, you imagine something that you put your feet in. It encompasses your entire lower portion of your leg from your knee on down. Your calves, your ankles, your feet. This amazing massage machine actually soothes and relieves tired, achy feet. We've all had it, right? We know exactly what we're feeling when we come home late, after work. It can be an absolute mess. Well, this is what this does. It vibrates. It actually has reflexology nodes that stimulates the sole of the feet and then works all the way up your calf. So your feet, your legs, your calves, day in, day out, it's going to be able to give you the kind of relief that you need. Now, it also helps to improve circulation. Because it always seems to be the lower part of the legs, especially when we're upstanding or we're sitting for long periods of time, that can be a problem. Now, this helps to release buildup of toxins like lactic acid, which makes your muscles sore. The best part of this is it's refreshing. It's relaxing. Now, granted, these are the machines. You've probably seen them. They're incredibly expensive, close to $1,000 in the marketplace. Right. What if we could bring this out at half price?
Really?
Half price, 50% off.
I'm gonna get my dad one.
So not at not at $1,000, How about below 500 at only $479.99? $479.99. This is like a professional machine. It massages the feet, the calves, the ankles. It really does. I mean, it's refreshing, it's relaxing, and you can use this anywhere, anytime.
So $479. That's a great deal. I mean, I've seen these. I mean, we researched all this when we were getting the man cave thing. I mean, my chair, I didn't tell you that those chairs are $5,000.
What?
Yeah,
I thought it was a couple of grand.
Nah, they're $5,000.
But see,
What makes them? What
but
makes
look
them
at the
so
bottom of
expensive,
that.
What makes them so expensive? Like, there's a lot of massage chairs out there for $1,500, $2,000. You go to the mall, but what makes that chair really expensive is the shiatsu leg portion, because that thing is fantastic. It's got little nodules in the bottom that massage you. It combines, it retracts, and you can get this for $479. It's awesome.
This is deep tissue.
Yeah, 1-888-877-0490. That's 1-888-877-0490. Or go to MyCoolGadgets.com and hear me out. If this isn't the best thing you've ever invested in for your massaging of your legs, you return it. 30-day money-back guarantee. This, I know you're going to love it for $479. I know you're thinking to yourself, wow, $479. But if you could come home every day, a hard day at work, you put your legs in this thing, you sit there maybe by the couch, you're watching TV, and this is a full deep tissue massage of your leg. Wouldn't that be worth it? Seriously? Wouldn't that be the best feeling? Why don't you treat yourself? Isn't it time that someone treated you? You treat yourself. 1-888-877-0490. MyCoolGadgets.com. I know, because I sit in that chair every day and I look forward to the fantastic deep tissue leg massage that I get. It's fantastic.
I mean, you literally, you put your feet in, you put your legs in this, so from your knee down, right?
Right.
So you're sitting back, and it starts to do a deep tissue massage.
Right, yeah.
I mean, it literally, whether you are a teacher, a banker, a food service professional, postal worker, you're on your feet all day long, or you're in your chair all day long. That still helps to build up things that, the toxins in the lower part of your leg that help to, create any kind of muscle pain that you have.
Have you noticed how it wraps around your leg, and then with pressure, it massages your calves?
It completely encompasses your leg.
So this is not something you've seen in the mall at that store, with all the stuff in it that just rolls up and down. Forget about that. This is the real deal. This is a total leg massage, a total foot massage. This is total shiatsu, all the pressure points. And let me tell you about something about circulation as we get older. I'm going to tell you something. Dr. Ruiz is my doctor, right? David's doctor.
Absolutely.
Alfonso, great guy. And he always talks to me about circulation. As you get older, circulation's everything. You get a little older, people with diabetes, circulation is the issue. Having your legs massaged and improving your circulation has got to be better for you. It's got to help, right? It certainly makes you feel fantastic. You can come home from work. You put your foot in this thing, you sit there, watch TV, have your coffee or have your refreshment, have some water, whatever you watch on TV, put your feet in there. You will love this.
Yeah,
absolutely love it.
Because, here not only does it help to improve your circulation in your lower legs, where that does tend to be a problem, especially if you're one that's, sedentary, or maybe perhaps you're sitting in a chair for hours at a time. If you are anyone that works around a computer, or you work behind a desk, or you're standing on your feet, you know what is happening, because it's building up toxins on your lower body, right? Mm-hmm. And what ends up happening is those toxins, like lactic acid, that can help to make muscles sore. So if you can get something that helps to release that by getting in there deep, and especially with the 3 different fabulous kneading massage programs, the 3 different vibration and intensity modes, so you really get a professional massage working on that lower body, you're going to absolutely love this.
Hey, did you see the sort of the digital readout on the top? So this is the real deal. This is not some cheap thing.
No.
This is professional grade. I'm sure if you've been in, I don't know, I sometimes, for television, we get manicures and stuff, and they sit you in that chair, right? So kind of like what I have at home. Yeah, you have to get your manicure.
Really?
Television screens.
I always did my own.
I know, but I never do the right job. Every time I do my own, all the ladies, they go, "Did you do your own?" I go, "Well, what's wrong?" Well, they take the cuticles and stuff.
Yeah.
On TV, it's crazy. But, this is the type of thing you would see in a professional salon. This is the type of thing you'd see, and it would last you forever. This thing's going to last you for as long as you need it. This is the best quality. This is a real great shiatsu 3-in-1 massager. It's got the whole 9 yards. I promise you this. If you buy this, and you sit there and you say to yourself, these guys on the radio, this is not the greatest thing. You return it. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to come home from a hard day's work. Maybe you're a nurse. Maybe you work and you're in construction. Maybe you're on your feet all day long. When you put your feet in this thing, this is heaven. This is fantastic. I know I've got 2 of them in my house. Fantastic. I mean, the best massage. I mean, John, seriously, how hard is it to get your wife to massage your feet? Seriously,
no, nobody's going to do that. They're not. I mean,
this is professional grade massage. $4.79.
It's deep tissue. Yeah. This is not just like somebody is kind of rubbing your feet.
No.
Rubbing your lower leg. I mean, you're sitting back, you're relaxing, and it's deep in there.
And it's totally adjustable.
Yeah. So, and anyone that spends a whole day on their feet, or even people that think that, okay, I'm sitting in my chair, that's relieving me. No. Because it's still, things are still building up in your lower legs, right? That's where your muscle pain comes from anyway.
Half price is $4.79, 1-888-877-0490. I think Kelly's busy on the phone, 1-888-877-0490, or go to MyCoolGadgets.com. You are going to love this. And Dr. Footnick's, listen, for $29, the buy one, get one Trauma RX Relief Cream. You can't buy this anywhere else, so make sure you get it for yourself. This will come. Yeah. The first time you burn your hand, the first time you get a sunburn, the first time you injure yourself, you get a bruise, the first time you put this on, you're going to say, oh my gosh, these guys were right. I mean, this guy only gave it to his patients. We had to beg the guy to make it for us. He made us a bunch. We don't have a lot. He sent us, I think, about 100 jars. So, great deal. $29.99. Buy one, get one free from a great inventor, a caregiver, Dr. Footnick. He makes it for his patients only, but you can get it here on My Cool Inventions. So $29.99. Buy one, get one. 1-888-877-0490, or go to MyCoolGadgets.com, and don't forget the extra easy eyes.
I like that one. I mean, I really do, because you know what? And I remember when I first had to get glasses.
Oh, I know.
And I don't wear them when we were on the show, but I mean, when I have to look at my computer, I mean, I've noticed now that it's very difficult to see smaller, tinier print. And on any kind of prescription bottle, I mean, the last thing you want to do is, you get up in the morning, you have a hard time seeing, and you take the wrong prescription. You take your wife's prescription when you're supposed to take your own, right?
That explains everything.
But you know what? There are a lot of us that have problems with our eyes.
I know.
These go right under a countertop, can be hooked onto a wall if you had to. But I mean, there are a lot of us that are having problems with our eyes now, and when we try to focus something really close, it's so difficult to do.
And $19.99. Buy one,
get
one free. You get 2 of them. 1-888-877-0490, or go to MyCoolGadgets.com. John, coming up after the break, have you seen what's coming up? I love the Stress Fit. We're going to talk about Stress Fit, and we're going to talk about low back tracks. Dr. B, Dr. Roland Berthune, he got his deal. I can't tell you details, but he has an infomercial deal. They're writing it. I know they consulted me to help write the script. I can hardly wait till that infomercial gets filmed. And that came right here off our show.
Yeah.
We lift American families, one innovator, one inventor. So stick around, coming up after this. ACOS the Solutionist here. Putting on a few extra pounds? Who isn't? What if all this famous TV doctor stuff about green coffee extract really worked? Didn't their studies show a 17.5-pound decrease in test subjects over 22 weeks? It's not only got me thinking about it, I'm attempting to lose weight, so I'm trying it out. Changed my lifestyle, and I'm losing weight. You should too. So here's the deal. We found a great formula made right here in America. A 30-day supply normally sells for $39.99. It's the real thing, pure quality, and it's worth trying. But if you act right now, we'll triple the offer. That's not 1 month supply, but how about a 3-month supply, still only $39.99? Can't beat that. So call 1-888-877-0490. That's 1-888-877-0490, or go to MyCoolGadgets.com. That's MyCoolGadgets.com to claim your offer. If you don't lose the weight, send the bottles back and we'll refund the money you spent on the bottles. What do you have to lose? Oh yeah, your weight. 1-888-877-0490, or go to MyCoolGadgets.com now. Problem. Do you want a stain remover unlike any stain remover you've ever seen before? Introducing Stains Are Out. This special banana oil formulation tackles the toughest stain. Graffiti, hair dye, nail polish, tar, whatever you have, Stains Are Out will get them out. Simple and easy. Imagine that, the hardest stains. If you've got tar, if you've got oil, if you've got grease, Stains Are Out will get it out. It comes in a concentrated bottle. One 16-ounce bottle will make
16 spray bottles of the most impactful, the most useful, the most effective stain remover you've ever seen. Not only that, but it's biodegradable, organic, and natural. Great credentials for a stain remover. Listen to me. You can use it in your laundry. You can use it on the driveway. You can use it around the house. Stains Are Out is proven to be one of the best effective stain removers you've ever seen. That's why millions and millions of bottles of Stains Are Out have been sold all over the world. People love Stains Are Out. Go to mycoolgadgets.com. Read the reviews. mycoolgadgets.com. People are talking about that Stains Are Out might be the best stain remover ever. You should check it out for yourself. Now, here is the offer. Today, instead of giving you one 16-ounce bottle of Stains Are Out for $19.99, we're going to give you two 16-ounce bottles for Stains Are Out for $19.99. Imagine that. You now have the capability of doing 32 spray bottles worth the most effective stain remover, still only $19.99. What does that work out to be? It's less than $1 a bottle. And does your stain remover get out graffiti, get out tar, use it on your hands, use it on your clothes, use it on your driveway, use it wherever you get the hardest stain and you need to get it out. You use Stains Are Out. So 1-888-877-0490 to order. That's 1-888-877-0490 to order, or go to mycoolgadgets.com. That's mycoolgadgets.com. And remember, today, you're not going to get one bottle of Stains Are Out. You're going to get 2 bottles of Stains Are Out. But that's not all. If you're one of the first few customers to call, we're going to double it again. Not 1, not 2, but 3 new bottles, 3 free bottles for the price of 1. Now you have a total of 4 bottles. That's the most amazing offer. 4 bottles of concentrated Stains Are Out, still only $19.99. With 4 bottles, you can now make up to 64 spray bottles of the most effective stain remover you've ever seen. 4 bottles of Stains Are Out. That's 1-888-877-0490. That's 1-888-877-0490. Or go to mycoolgadgets.com. And here's this. If it doesn't get your toughest stains out, we'll buy the bottles back from you. How's that for a guarantee? 1-888-877-0490.
This is an important message for all hardworking Americans. Not long ago, Michael Parnas was living on a park bench in New York City. Fast forward to 2008, he took a few $1,000s, and in less than 8 months, 8 of the worst trading months in stock market history, Michael made close to $4 million. He cracked the stock market's code and discovered the insider trends that your broker doesn't want you to know. So he is giving you his Power Trading, Power Living book and DVD to help take the mystery out of the market, break down the trades and trends you need to know, and show you how he went from a park bench to Park Avenue for free. Just pay shipping. Michael has never stopped believing that regular hardworking people can make money in the stock market. A lot of money. In fact, Michael is convinced power trading can work for you too. That's why he's giving you his book and DVD for free. Call Michael now at 800-878-1634 and claim your free copy. Call 1-800-878-1634. That's 1-800-878-1634. Trading carries a high level of risk and may not be suitable for everyone.
You're listening to the My Cool Inventions radio network, and you're into the Inventor Showcase, John. Here's where we feature the coolest, the best inventors from great Americans, great innovators. This is the platform. In the first hour, they come here and they pitch their product to you, and you vote. The winner at the end of the season gets a $50,000 grand prize package. But in hour 2 and hour 3, it's all about featuring and showcasing their inventions, and this is no different. This one is one of the first inventions to come to our show. I think you met the guy in Pittsburgh or something. And
yeah, actually, we met him at Impex 2 years ago.
2 years ago. And you know something? He came onto our show. We kept featuring him. And I'm proud to say it sounds like he's got himself an infomercial deal. I know it because they've asked me to start writing the infomercial, and that is so awesome. We found him a partner. And God bless him. I hope he's going to be the biggest success. And this guy is a doctor. He's a chiropractor. He's invented the coolest patented thing. It's called low back tracks. And let me tell you about low back tracks. Have you ever had low back pain, John?
Yeah,
I gotta say, I wake up with low back pain every single morning. I went to my doctor, and you know what my doctor said? He sent me to some spine specialist. He goes, oh, you have compressed spine. Compressed spine? I go, how do you fix that? He goes, you can't. He shows me an x-ray, and there's no padding between my lower thing. Good. And I'm saying, oh my gosh, I mean, this is me getting old. Holy moly, right? So they give me some, I don't know, they give me some drugs and stuff for pain. I go, no, I'm not taking this stuff. And Dr. Roland, I guess Roland, both of you, we call him Dr. B affectionately, he shows me this invention. And what it is, it looks like it's beautiful. By the way, the quality of this thing is incredible. It's like a bicycle handlebar with this great padded handle. So imagine that in your hand.
Yeah.
And then there's two things that go down. So that kind of like a triangle. And you got these two half circles, and they're padded.
All right.
And what he got me doing, he told me, lie on your back. So I did. He goes, okay, now take your heels and put them up to your buttocks.
Okay.
So I did. So imagine me lying on my back, and I got the heels up to my buttocks.
Sure.
And then you take the low back tracks, and you put it on your thighs, and you push gently down. And what it does, it decompresses your spine. It helps put little, if you decompress your spine, the things, blood flow and things get back in there. Mm-hmm. And decompression, he kept saying decompression. I thought, wait a minute. One thing the doctor did tell me to do, and when I work out, Matt's got one of these upside down, hang like a bat,
that's
upside
what I was
down
thinking.
things.
If you're going to decompress, don't you have to hang upside down?
Yeah, and you get dizzy, and I always fear that I can't get my leg. I mean, you've seen that.
Never
thing
get
on
back
TV.
around, yeah.
So this thing, you don't have to do that. You don't have to be upside down. Well, it decompresses your spine, and I have to say, I get relief from back pain from it. I love this thing. In my mind, it helps me, and if anything takes away pain from me in my lower back.
No doubt.
You know what he said? Remember he said 80% of Americans suffer from low back pain? You know what else he said? It's, besides a cold, it's the number 2 reason why people see doctors.
I would imagine.
Can you imagine that?
Well, and most people think that it's because I've been standing all day that I'm doing it. No, even if you're on a computer, it's actually, there's more compression on your lower back and your spine when you're sitting than when you're standing.
I read that.
Now
that is
think,
crazy.
Yeah, you'd think that, well, wait a minute. No, it actually doubles the amount of pressure on your spine that way.
He said that when you're sitting, it's worse for your spine than when you're standing.
Yeah.
I go, are you kidding me? He goes, listen, he's a doctor, chiropractor.
So think about all the people on the computers all day long.
yeah.
They're sitting for their job.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually having more problems with their lower back than people that stand.
Isn't that the craziest thing?
Yeah.
And you know, something that really got me, we interviewed Dr. Roland, and he came onto the radio show, and he says, have you ever noticed at the end of a day's work, you sit in your car and the rear view mirror is not right, and you have to adjust this slightly? And I'm going, oh my gosh, you're right. 2 things happened to me. The rear view mirror is never right, and the music's too loud. I don't know who was in my car before. Apparently it was me. The music's too loud, and the rear view mirror is not right. And then he says it's because you could be up to 1/2 inch to 1 inch shorter at the end of the day than before the day. All day long, you're compressing your spine, and you're getting shorter as the day goes on.
I just thought it was like some of the hot wings that I had at,
no, it's not. You're actually a little shorter. So it just stands to reason. If you're compressing all day, wouldn't it make sense to decompress a little bit?
Absolutely.
He says 15 minutes a day, it works wonders. He invented it for his patients, his own patients. They're kind of like Dr. Footnick's RX cream. It's invented for his own patients, and he decided so many people were talking about it. He had like Boston Red Sox players. He had professional wrestlers.
Yes,
he had
did.
famous singers who are calling him for this thing. I mean, enough people were knocking on his door. He had hockey teams. What's that hockey team he has up there? He's up in Springfield. That's Springfield. David, who's up there, he's going to kill me. He loves the hockey team. Up there, the hocky team. I mean, they
not
were
not Hart.
No, Springford. I can't remember the name of this hockey team.
Springford.
Springfield.
Springfield.
Sorry, Springfield.
Well, I'm sure there's a Springford somewhere.
Yes, I know. So he has all these professionals who are calling him for this thing. He goes, you know what? Maybe I should sell it to the public. This is called low back tracks. Normally, it's $199, and I've seen the preliminary scripts on them. Actually, working on them for the infomercial. It's going to cost quite a bit of money, $199. But listen, $199 is not a lot of money. What's that upside down decompression hang like a bat thing that I'd never get caught in?
I've sold those
how much
before.
is that thing? With $399, $499, whatever
those.
the heck those things are. How about this? Low back tracks, half price, $99.99, $99. Half price. He gives us DVDs. He has stretching exercises. This is the whole 9 yards. If this relieved your pain just a little bit, some of the time, you'd pay 5 times that much money. And just to relieve my pain every morning, my hip pain, this is a great thing. $99, 1-888-877-0490. That's 1-888-877-0490.
You know what surprised me on this? And I guess when I first looked at this and I saw how easy it was, and I thought, that really, honestly, that can't work.
Yeah,
you know that they actually went through the extensive 510K review process by the
I
FDA?
forgot to mention that.
This is big. This is not nothing.
Big.
I mean, when you look at a
Really big.
510K review process, there's a lot that goes into that just to be able to have it cleared to market by the FDA, right? So I mean, a lot of research went into how this actually works, so that they could actually call it a portable spinal traction device designed to perform spinal traction in a comfortable, effective, and safe manner.
It's FDA registered. As a medical, it's FDA
actually
registered.
it's actually number K110858 in the register.
In fact, I took this to HSN, took the Home Shopping Network. They went, yeah, this is a fantastic idea, but call us when you've got your FDA 50.
The 510K, yeah.
I went, he has. And you should have seen their mouths drop. They go, he has? That is very hard to get.
It is.
And he's got it. $99, half price, 1-888-877-0490 or mycoolgadgets.com.
You know, and I look at this too. I mean, here's something that was made. It was invented, made right here in the USA by a great American doctor, a chiropractor that had so many patients that would come into his office that always were complaining about lower back pain.
Yep.
And he wanted to come up with an easy-to-do solution because not everyone in the world can actually hang upside down to decompress their spine.
And he's a specialist.
And actually, from if you remember what he told us, is that you actually get just as much or more with low back tracks than you do hanging upside down.
Yeah.
And decompressing your spine.
This is a great invention. So I recommend it. If you've ever had little aches and pains, you want to even if you don't have aches and pains, you want to prevent them for future. Listen, you're compressing all day long. Just stands to reason. A little decompression can't hurt you, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Try it out. Low back tracks, 1-888-877-0490. $99, half the price. Instead of the $199, it's $99. Or go to mycoolgadgets.com. All right, let me talk about this.
Still a great invention made by an American.
Yeah, it is. I love this show. It's all about that, Hey, this is a good invention, too. I just came back from my travels, and, actually, one of my family members brought this to my attention. I got this article. About the Brain Research Prize. There's a prize for brain research every year? It's like the Nobel Prize for brain researchers. It's like the highest level of prize you could possibly get. If you're like in a university doing brain research and you win this thing, you're recognized as one of the best researchers of brain chemistry in the world.
Okay.
So there's a team of guys, and one of the guys are on this team who won this Brain Research Prize. They come up, they're specialized in brain research, and they were focusing on stress. Because they thought the brain chemistry has to be tackled. I mean, there's a lot of stress in the world and tension and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. They came up with a formula that's based on a natural, drug-free, it's called an echinacea. It's not echinacea, but the compound is based on that. Uh-huh. Listen to this. It's called Stress Fit. No drugs, it's all natural. And the Stress Fit immediately, listen to this claim, not over 3 months, 6 months, take it for a whole life. Right away, you get immediate relief from tension, from stress, from anxiety, naturally, drug-free. I've never even heard of such a thing. I actually didn't believe it when I first got it. Then I started looking at the research. I go, oh my gosh, these guys are on to something. In fact, the reason I have a cousin who's a venture capitalist. He owns Euro Ventures. They're investing in this because they believe it's going to be a prescription one day. It's not yet. It's natural, organic. It's based on the echinacea coneflower. Echinacea, the stuff that we take sometimes for colds. Yeah. It's a compound they've invented. It improves sleep. It increases energy level. It promotes mental health and emotional well-being. It supports a healthy brain chemistry. And these guys are the best brain researchers in the world. And they've invented this thing called Stress Fit. We've had it on the show a couple times. And my gosh, people love this thing. It works really well. Getting great feedback. You take a pill in the morning, a pill at night. And normally a month's supply of Stress Fit sells for $59.99. $60. It's worth it, you know. It's $2 a day. If you're having an exam, maybe you have anxiety at work, maybe you have financial problems, you know, you have family problems or whatever, you're a little anxious, you know. I take that all the time. You know, you take this. A lot of kids in school, and it's not a drug. It's fantastic. $59.99. But here's the deal. I told the guys, listen, our show, we don't just do 1 month. We want to give our customer a chance to really try it out. So you're not going to get 2 months. You're going to get a 3-month supply of Stress Fit. 1, 2, 3, $180 worth of the stuff for $59.99. And if this doesn't relieve your anxiety, if it doesn't relieve your stress and tension, if it doesn't improve your sleep pattern, if it doesn't increase your energy level, if it doesn't improve your mood, send it back or refund your money. 30-day money back guarantee. $59.99 Stress Fit. 1-888-877-0490. 1-888-877-0490. Or go to MyCoolGadgets.com. MyCoolGadgets.com. I have the stuff at home. I'm actually taking it myself. I actually really like this stuff.
It's amazing when you think about in today's world. I mean, you can't pick up a magazine, can't watch TV, you can't live your life without being halfway stressed. I mean, It just seems like, I mean, you turn the news on, you have to turn it off. You turn the radio on, oh my gosh, you know, you start to feel like everything's against you. Right. Now it's our time to have something that actually is for us, that makes us feel better. And if I can, for less than $60, make my life just a little bit better and with less stress, I'm going to do it. I mean, there's not a whole lot of things in this world that you can actually say, okay, well, I'm going to try it and see what happens. This stuff works, and it's proven science.
Immediately. What I didn't get is, you know, you get some of the diet stuff. It says, try it for 30, 60, 90 days.
Yeah.
They say it works immediately. So if you're like taking an exam or stuff, it works immediately. Stress Fit, 1-888-877-0490. It's a buy one, get three. So $59.99, you're going to get a 3-month supply with a money-back guarantee, and invented by the leading brain researchers of the world. They won the Brain Prize. In fact, these guys are the best. These guys, they work in the university and the Academy of Sciences. These guys are recognized in the world as the best researchers in brain chemistry, and they've invented Stress Fit. So $59.99, buy one, get three. 1-888-877-0490. John, you know what we're about? These great inventions.
Yeah, no doubt.
Stuff you can't find
we have
anywhere
something
else.
from everybody. I mean, and actually check out our nutraceutical area
it's good stuff
on our
there.
website. If you're really into the natural things, like we've been talking about, whether it's like Stress Fit or what they had Dr. Footnick's earlier in the hour, it's all online at MyCoolGadgets.com.
MyCoolInventions continues.
Acos the Solutionist here. Problem. Have you ever worried about anyone drinking and driving? People at your party, out with friends, college kids out on the town? Solution?